Hello everybody, welcome to FC Amakhosi fan channel. This is Sanel Mchole. Guys, we have won against a team that gives us hard times. Yes, I know I said that the other game we won 3-1, but this is the team that is like, that comes out guns blazing, like they always attack. I mean, even before the game, the coach was like, hey, this team seems as if they're playing transition football, like we are playing, so we're gonna see who's gonna come up top. So it then made me wonder, like, how are we gonna attack in this game? How are we gonna attack in this game? But we still played the same way that we played against Amazulu, where we'll sit in our half and then we'll allow them come at us, and then we'll want to attack them, and then we attack them as soon as they get into our half, then we attack them. But I must say that in the first half, they had the upper hand. We made mistakes. And still, even today, I do not understand why the coach is insisting on playing 4-3-3, because there are so much gaps in between our players. There are so much gaps where they end up finding spaces and finding each other. And you find our players that always they are reacting instead of being close to their markers or being close to the opponents. So we were reflecting, we're reacting on the game. We're not stepping our authority in the first half. Like, we're poor in the first half. Had it not been for a Petersen, I'm telling you, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. They missed 2 chances in the first half. That had they buried those opportunities, I don't know how would we have come back to equalize or even win the game. So we started badly. Modi lost the ball by their half, lost the ball, and then their transition was very fast, that they entered our final third, they entered our back line, that they were able to find those passes even in the box. I don't know what was happening, because we're always offering them spaces, always giving them spaces for them to turn and to shoot. By the grace of God, the ball went straight to Petersen, who collected the ball when De Jong took that pass. And the chance that I could say that, you know what, it nearly ended up being a goal. It was the chance that this guy, Titus, got in the box, where he turned. Like, I don't know why the players are turning the box with so ease. He turned in the box, and then he shot the ball, and then he placed it and required a save from Petersen on his left. Like, I'm asking myself, the defense, like, why are you easily turned? Like, that is not the first time that the defense is turned like that in this game. So I was asking myself, like, why it's so easy for the opponents to always find spaces to shoot and find one another. There is something that you need to change, either the system or how our players are pressing. We need to press. Yes, we are pressing when we are marking up front, but when it comes to when the ball is with us, or when the attack is happening on our half or close to the box, we are not marking players. I don't know, probably we are afraid of committing fouls or what, but they are turning with ease in the box. So Petersen, this guy Titus, he turns in the box and then he shoots. Like, it nearly became a goal, thanks to Petersen, who saved that goal. And then first half, they missed those chances. Our players, some they call them PDP, but I call them the app sometimes, which is actually to please Potane and Pule mode. So I call them the app. It's not always possible that the app will work. Guys, sometimes even our phones, apps, sometimes you find that they are freezing, or you find that sometimes they are slow, or you find that they tell you, hey, the WhatsApp is down, the network is down on WhatsApp. So it was the case in the first half. The network was down, guys, that we couldn't, like, I don't know what was happening. We couldn't get the ball to them, and even if we get the ball to them, we'll lose the ball with ease. That's another thing that we need to check, guys. We've been losing the ball with ease, and against opponents of high quality, you give them spaces and chances like we gave these guys. I'm telling you, we will not survive. We will not survive those games. But yeah, the app wasn't connecting when we're not stringing those passes. Yes, I could see the movements here and there, but I must say the front four, which is the app actually to please Potsane and this guy Pulemodi. Yeah, no, guys. And this guy also, Mtanzane, something wasn't clicking yesterday. Mtanzane, something about him that is not, like, that doesn't, like, I don't understand what is happening with him. He hasn't really gelled in that position. He hasn't gotten his feet in that position. And by the look of things, Maklo is going to come in and take that position. Because when he comes in, he plays with confidence. And when he comes in, that guy will release those passes. And he's able to run as well. I was shocked yesterday to see him run. I was shocked to see him run. And he's able to tackle. He's tackling players. And then he wins those fouls. He's able to keep the ball because it's also comfortable on the ball. He doesn't really lose the ball unless he misplaces the pass. But as for him, he doesn't really lose the ball that much. And for me, I think going forward, we must implement or put on this guy. It could be that the fact that he's coming back on an injury, that he's not going to start those games and whatnot. But the coach seems to be showing so much confidence that he's playing him more regularly than he played under Zwane. And I love that because I love this guy. Like, I mean, his experience, he played in Portugal. I think he played in Portugal, if I'm not mistaken, but he played overseas. And then he went to Swallows, and then we bought him from Swallows. But there is something about this guy that I love. He plays with confidence. He plays with confidence, and then you see him performing a trick here and there if we win, and you see him putting those passes, and he's pressing like he's good. There's something that I can say that he's offering us above than Tanzania or above than Yongobo or whoever will be playing number 10 for that matter. He's offering something that we don't have. But yeah, anyway, second half, we can say we started well. We started well the second half. We started seeing these guys rotating, changing the positions. You'll see also Modi going to the left. You'll see him Potsane going to the right, and then 2 minutes or so they'll be changing, and you see Dupreez going to the left, you see Dupreez going to the right. Like, it's hard for defenders because they're causing havoc, they're causing so much confusion. They don't know who to mark because these guys will be rotating interchangeably, changing those positions, which is good for us if we don't have a target man. But I felt at some point that we needed to have a target man because we're losing the balls so many times. We're losing the balls because you play the ball up. The Dupreez is not really strong for him to keep the ball or to protect the ball. But had we had Dioranga or Gonzalez, when he comes in, someone would protect the ball. So it's not always that the app will function, or the app that will play well, and then we need them to change the tactics, and then we implement a different tactic or strategy where we play a target man. So yesterday, at some point, I felt like, okay, we need a target man because we're losing so many balls. So the coach needs to change that. He needs to sort out those things. And then one of my friends was also saying that there seems to be something about Potsane, that he is not fit. He doesn't last 90 minutes. And I'm like, it's because of his match fitness, or is it because there's something about him that he's not getting there? He's not getting to that level where he can play 90 minutes. I don't know, but these are the things that Muzi needs to fix, such things where we need to get the guys to the condition where they can play 90 minutes or extra time. Because now we are playing in knockouts like MTN 8 against Sundowns on Saturday. And then let's say that it's a draw, and then that other week or that other leg or the next leg we play against them and it's a draw. We need to go to 90 minutes and then we go to penalties. How are these players going to run the entire 90 minutes and extra time? So he needs to work on those things in these guys. But yeah, the second half we started putting the foot up front. We started to be seen as a team that, you know what, hey, we are a big team. Yes, there were still some few errors that we are still exposing this guy, our keeper, still exposing our keeper. There was a time where I don't know what was happening with our defense. I mean, the clock misses a header, and then the ball goes to Reines. He just traps the ball, and then he puts on the floor, and then he's facing his own direction, and the goal post up behind him. I don't know, Simang, what was happening, but he was sleeping there. And then this guy Reines turns, and then he shoots the ball. Petersen made another save. I mean, around the 83rd minute or so, they showed the stats. They're saying that Petersen had saved 4 shots He had saved 4 shots and his ball distribution was 91%. It was good. It was 91% and he saved us 4 times. Imagine if had those 4 goals went in. I'm one of those that Petersen, I say, that needs a competition to stay on his toes, and could be the case that it's working that Kune is on the bench, that now he's conceding less goals and he's also minimizing those mistakes. Could be that, but yeah, we don't know. But I will say that he's well deserving to be the man of the match. And then he said that first thing that he said, he'd like to give honor and praise to Jesus Christ, his Lord and Savior. And I was like, big up, man. Not a lot of people are talking openly about their relationship with the Lord. Big up, big up, big up to you. So the goal that you scored, the first goal, you'll be shocked. Please go and check this. Prove me right or prove me wrong. But it took 5 seconds. From the time that it went to a throw in, Zita played the ball to Msimango passed the ball to Ditloko passed the ball to Modi. By the center line, Modi turns and then he passes the ball. Like, it was quick like that. Turns and then he passes the ball to Mdanzane, who just played a quick 1-2 with him. Modi looked up and then he set himself with that one touch, and then he didn't even look at the post again or look at the goalkeeper again. But all that he did, that one touch, thunderous strike, a very beautiful team goal, a beautiful thunderous strike. Modi, he is offering us something different, not just in the field of play, in him playing, in him passing, and yeah, combining very well with other players, but in him scoring, because I've been saying that for the longest time we haven't had wingers who are scoring, and he's offering us, imagine scoring 3 goals in 2 games. 3 goals in 2 games, and when you know in Arrows, I think last season he scored like 7 goals, and already he's 4 goals away from those to meet his target. He's performing well, he's playing with quality, and he's playing with confidence as well, and he enjoys those quick 1-2. I wonder how is he gonna click with your Dolly, because Dolly is another player who likes those 1-2s. But yeah, we'll see. I love how so much we have squad depth. We have so much squad depth in our team offensively. So, and even at the back, except here in the middle of the park, we're still missing that guy. We're still missing the CDM. I mean, imagine if we were to release this guy, give him an opportunity to go up front, Castillo. We can murder so many teams. That combination between Castillo and Mart, it's not working for us. And it's worse when it is in Tanzania. It's not working, guys. We need to change that. Imagine employing there Mapoloba. Employ Mapoloba there, and then you play with this guy, with Castillo ahead of him, and then you play your Matlo there. I'm telling you, we can beat teams. But yeah, anyway, the first goal came like that in the 51st minute. I think 51st or 56 minutes. I don't remember. Then the coach started making changes, taking out your Duprees, taking out your Mat, and then introducing Tutuzi Tanzania, Saile, introducing Tutuzi Shabalala and Saile, introducing later on Solomons. Yeah, I started making those changes. One thing I'll tell you about how the goal came about, the second one. This guy, he came on to Shabalala. When he came on, you could see that he wants to play more. He's hungry for starting lineup. He was oozing with confidence. He was playing with so much confidence, the skills that he was performing and taking on players, because the first foul that he got, it was him going to the side, and then that guy Nganga also, the number 10, fouled him. That's the first foul he considered in the first 5-10 minutes that he was there in the game. And then the second foul that he received there on the left, when now we are coming from the left to right, is taking on 2 players, and then he's taking on 2 players, and then this guy blocks him. And then he cheered on the crowd, asking the crowd to, hey, give us more support, cheer us. And then that very same foul that he considered for us, it was the same foul that he created the opportunity for us, because he put the ball, put a very beautiful ball to Saile there. Saile, it's got a very beautiful header. Like the angle was tight. The angle was tight. So guys, either we do something with the center back, because yesterday they were not clicking. It could be that they were not in the office yesterday. But I love those guys. I love that center pairing. Like they are good, but the concentration there seems to lack at times. Seems as if sometimes it just leaves them. Like they need to switch on, like Kuna will tell them, they need to switch on, and then they shouldn't like miss the ball, like the flights of the ball. Like it's like the same as the goal that you considered against CX Galaxy, where this guy mistimed the ball, Msimang, and then this time around it was Ditloko who mistimed the ball, and then Simang is slippering, like he's slippering at the back. I don't know what's really happening, but the center backs, I'm happy with them, but something needs to change. They need to change something. We need to see more of leadership between the two guys. Someone needs to take that ownership and that responsibility of saying that, you know what, I'm going to be the lead at the back. I'm going to command the defense. Because, yesterday I wasn't happy. Yesterday I wasn't happy about that. But also on the right, Zita played a very good game. They did not really attack his side that much. He played we kept the ball simple like he did against Amazulu, but going forward, he did not offer us so much. But on the left, I'll tell you this, probably in the first half for me, the man of the match was going to be Frosler, because, he kept on going forward. He won us two or three corners, like, because he kept on going forward and he was putting in beautiful crosses there. Like, he was solid for me. He was really solid. Now the question is, who's starting against Sundowns next game, and where is Frosler going to be playing? Is he going to be playing on the left, or is he going to be playing on the right? Because Solomon as well is also pushing the guys to say that, hey, I'm knocking in the starting lineup. So, but we need to make changes. Hlanti was saved because he had his one yellow card away from suspension. But Frosler, the way that he played, is giving him a run for his money. And then on the right, Zita played good. He had a good game. But I don't know if he is a guy that he should be starting going forward. But I don't know what the coach is planning. But I'll tell you some more on when I'm doing the match preview, like what I'm thinking about the starting lineup against the Sundowns. We're really under pressure because already Pirates had won, Sundowns won as well. So really under pressure, we needed to win this game. But imagine we are winning 2 games in a row, and which we really need this as a confidence booster. We won 3-0 against Amazulu, we won 2-0 yesterday against these guys, against Stellies, and we are playing away. And the coach said that we're going to be flying back to Gauteng. So they only have 1 day to train, which is tomorrow, and then they're playing Sundowns. Comes with the pack, it comes with playing soccer, guys. So but anyway, we won 2 games, scored 5 goals, conceded zilch. So we have had 2 clean sheets in a row now, which is good for us. Like the goal difference now, it's +3. The goal difference now is it's +3, which is good for us. Keep those clean sheets. Let's go to this game against Sundowns, and at home, let's make sure we don't concede. FC Amakhosi fan channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, guys. Thank you. Love you. Bye.